A tutorial for the Pushing Roses challenge on BitLife. So to be born a female in Louisiana, you want to select New Orleans. And then obviously we have to age up until 23, and then that's when we can kill our mum. Okay, so once you get to 23, we can try and kill our mum. Obviously best way is drive by, but if you get caught you can just exit the app and try again. Because my thought process was, I didn't want to get caught for the murder because that would give you way more than 10 years. And even if you do escape, we have to write a memoir, and that requires being famous. And if you're famous, then someone's obviously going to try and turn you in for murdering your own mum. So I just thought to do a lesser crime of robbing a bank or something. If they give you less than 10 years, like they only gave me 8, I just thought to try and escape but fail, so then you can get sent to prison again and it'll just add on to your sentence. And luckily for me, they added just 2 years, so that would be exactly 10 years. So just keep aging up until you do your 10 years. There's a chance they might offer you parole, and if you haven't completed the 10-year sentence yet, just click one of the answers that won't grant you parole. Okay, so for the next part, I really struggled with trying to marry someone within 2 years of being released, and I just kept getting rejected over and over, even if I edited their craziness or whatever. So I'm gonna speed it up and then get back to you when I don't get rejected. So this part was taking too long, so I just decided to try dating app instead. I tried to ask someone older because they usually accept for me, and they actually accepted pretty quickly, so I think the older generation is the way to go for this one. The final thing to do is write a memoir, and that requires being famous, and I had no idea where to go about this one. I had no idea where to start. Obviously I did try and run for country, but I forgot about the criminal records, so this is going to be a lot harder than I thought. So I decided to go back to college and try and get an education that will give me more possibilities of other jobs, like becoming a famous reporter or a famous writer. So I didn't realise, but unfortunately for me, when my husband died, it unticked one of the challenges, and I was really stressed about that because that means I'd have to do it all over again. So I recommend definitely editing the health to 100 if you have God mode, that is. So whilst aging up and trying to get the job of being famous, thankfully my boyfriend of the past wanted to get back together, and then it re-ticked the challenge, so I didn't have to worry about that anymore. So if your ex tries to get back with you, get back with them, and that's only advice in the BitLife game. So whilst applying for reporter and writer and that didn't work, I came across magician and remembered you can get famous from being a magician, so I was just going to put my heart into that instead. I definitely recommend getting social media because that increases your chance of being famous. It didn't actually take too long to get famous, and I wasted no time writing that memoir. So there we go, we completed the Pushing Roses challenge. I came 41st, and now we can get our prize.